At Allscripts, we've worked very hard to create a vision of a connected system of health. And what we mean by that is empowering physicians, other providers, and other caregivers with the tools and the information you need to help us transform healthcare together.
What we're doing for the professional EHR product is we're ensuring that it has the best usability of any product on the market anywhere.
Professional is really the workhorse of our electronic health records. It's designed specifically for practices like yours. It's engineered to meet your needs, whether they be reporting, whether they be ease of use, or whether they be simply the billing and processing that you have to do.
Professional EHR will allow you to give better care and smarter care because you have access to the information at your fingertips.
I know physicians realize, and they think all the time, that they are practicing great medicine, but the things they can't do on paper that they can do with professional EHR will absolutely liberate them and get them involved in other parts of their patient care that they never thought about.
The professional EHR is well connected because any EHR is great when it stands alone, but it really performs when it's connected to other practices, when it's connected to hospital information systems, and when it's connected to clinical providers like lab and radiology services and pharmacies in your geography.
We have the ability to exchange structured information with other providers that aren't necessarily Allscripts customers.
Be able to look at lab tests and see that the lab tests that you order get resulted. There's no question about whether or not a lab got lost or not done. If it was ordered, if it was drawn, you know whether or not it comes in, and you can find that result if you have to.
Professional makes it easy for you to begin to document your file, for you to begin to create orders and do everything else that allows you to get to meaningful use and allows you to take the next step in healthcare.
Pro is a very reliable product. It's stable. We've been working on it for over 10 years.
In talking to physicians, I like to stress the fact that this is something that will revolutionize their practice. It will bring them an ROI. It will absolutely improve their quality.
We can get inbound information from things like radiology systems, from lab information systems, the things that really put the picture together for the provider and allow them to make educated decisions about patient care.
Being able to communicate with your patient electronically, securely through the portal, regardless where they were, being able to know what's going on with them and take care of them in a complete fashion, not just isolated in the exam room.
One of the things that sets it apart, I believe, is the way we can manage preventive care and chronic illness, which are two of the things that providers deal with on a daily basis. And in the paper world, that's not an easy thing to do. It's tough enough to keep up with the patients and know what their needs are, but with the electronic health record, it's made easy.
The professional EHR will have a rich suite of analytics for the clinical performance metrics that we know that you're going to have to face in the years ahead. How does the system perform? How is your practice performing? How does it integrate with hospital information systems? How does it integrate with other clinical providers? All of those components will be managed and monitored and made available to you to see how you're doing, not just against your peers, but against benchmarks across the country.
It's quite frankly one of the best things I've ever done in my life, so I love it. I love working with the providers and learning what their needs are and then turning that into reality within the EHR application.
The amount of money that's being put into R&D in professional EHR is unsurmounted. And the outcome of that is not just what comes from the developers, but it comes from our solution owner who's a nurse. It comes from our physician advisory board who are users and super users and are physicians. It comes from our focus group who's also physicians, and we get their input. And so it's a product that any physician would be able to communicate with.
It will give you the tools that you need to take care of your patient in a quality fashion.
I feel like it's absolutely the best EHR for you.
It's a very exciting time for the professional EHR, and I can't wait to show you all the things that we're doing to make it the best product in the industry.